Hello YouTube, it's Barbara Jean. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been really uh, I haven't really felt led to make any videos lately. Been spending a lot of time with the Lord. And anyway, but other than that, I'm doing very well. Just if you're wondering, I'm doing very well. I want to do a little video on the weather. A lot of people are doing some videos on the weather, and there has been some very strange anomalies going on here in Vancouver. I know in some places around the United States and other places of the world, they're experiencing a lot of cold weather, unusually cold weather and snow at this time of year, early May. In here in Vancouver, we're experiencing a great deal of heat. So we've got the opposite situation going on. Things are very, very hot here. 27 degrees today, very hot. Every time the sun comes out and there's no cloud cover, it just feels like you're in the middle of summer, which is very unusual weather for Vancouver. And so I don't know, there's something very strange going on. And I wanted to also make a note of something else. Let me just first read a Bible verse. No, maybe I'll do that after. But I just wanted to talk about how Vancouver is a garden city, and every home you go past usually has a very beautiful garden. And when I was a child, I used to, lie in the grass for hours eating the clover, because the clover is very sweet, on the grass, and there would be an abundance of bees. You'd have to watch your step because there would be so many bees. Um, Interesting thing, I was talking to my mother the other day, and I said, you notice that there's no clover anymore? I can't remember the last time I seen clover on the grass, um, clover anywhere. On top of which, there was a news article about how there are no bees. And I've been saying this for the last 3 or 4 years, how the bees seem to be disappearing, because I'm a very observant person. I notice details, and walking dogs and spending a great deal of time outside. I'm very sensitive to color. And this year, even my sister, who is not the most observant person in the world, I mean, I've been trying to point these things out to her for years, she finally said, there are no bees. And there are no bees, people. It's very, very strange. You go back, I went today, the last couple of days, I've been walking past people's gardens, and 40 minutes, an hour outside walking past people's gardens, and I say maybe one, maybe two bees most. Today I didn't see any, no bees. Everything's flowered. I mean, you've got the tulips, you've got the hydrangeas, you've got the rhododendrons, you've got the lilac bushes. Everything is blooming. All the bushes, the flowering bushes are blooming, but there are no bees. None. On the top of which, everything that's normally really bright green, because I'm very sensitive to color, everything that's normally bright green is kind of a dull green. It seems like it's like we've skipped spring and we've moved right into summer, and the plants have this kind of tired, sun-dried look to them that normally isn't. At this time of year, we usually have this beautiful, bright colors and spring greens everywhere, but they're not there. And like I said, there are no bees. So even my sister, like I said, who's not exactly the most observant person in the world, was also noticing that there are a lack of bees. And this is a very serious thing. I think, anyway, I'm going to read a Bible verse for you right now. This is Haggai, starting at chapter 1, Haggai chapter 1. Haggai is starting at verse 9. You look for much, and lo, it came to little. And when you brought it home, I did blow on it. Why, saith the Lord of hosts? Because mine house is waste, and ye run every man unto his own house. Therefore the heavens over you is stayed from dew, and the earth is stayed from her fruit. And I called for a drought upon the land, and upon the mountains, and upon the corn, and upon the new wine, and upon the oil, and upon that which the ground bringeth forth, and upon men, and upon cattle, and upon all the labor of the hands. So I I'm not going to prophesy anything. I'm not a prophet in that way, but I am saying that things are very odd right now in terms of weather. Uh, and like I said, the lack of bees is very concerning. Even the news has reported that there's no bees, and they're saying, "Oh, it's a disease." You know, the bees seem to are dying because of a disease. Well, I can tell you what the disease is. It's the chemical trails that they're spraying on us. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. They used to. I remember a couple of years ago, the trails would be so high that the planes would be so high you could barely discern that there were actually planes up there. Now they've lowered their altitude to the point where, there's no doubts whatsoever that those are planes spraying on us. You can see them quite plainly. They're not even hiding it anymore. And if we have any doubts of what's killing everything around here and making everything look like it's almost dead, or middle summer, and then I think we know what it is. But anyway, I think the world is dying. So Satan has got his hands on the world, and but those who know Jesus Christ, our hope is in heaven, and we will be going there very, very soon. So keep looking up, people. I mean, I guess I never would have noticed those planes if I wasn't always looking up. But that's what I continue to do, and I hope that you do too. Keep looking up. Look for the return of Jesus Christ. He is our hope, our stay, and that no weapon formed against us will prosper. Those who are in Christ Jesus, no weapon formed against us will prosper. So Satan thinks he's going to prosper with all these weaponry that he's using against the world. Well, everyone who's using these tools will soon die from their very swords that are in their hands. Anyway, I think I will leave it at that, and I will talk to you later sometime. I'm not sure exactly when I'll make my next video. God bless.